Super.
Yeah.
Ghost Dimension.
Woo! Hi, everybody. Wow, I'm bright today, aren't I? Welcome to the reading time with Ghost Dimension. I'm Bear, and I hope all of you are having a great start to the week. I'm going to start by lighting the candle. Some of you I did see over the weekend because I did some readings on my own page on Sunday, I think it was. So it was good to see everybody there. And I'm also learning that I'm probably going to have to wear my glasses more often because I can't see. And of course, you see Mr. Oz come toddling in here, and I'm probably going to have to take a minute for him real quick to put him back up on the bed. Let's see, we have Dan here today. Hi, Dan. I hope you're doing well as well. Tell Mel I said, hey, I miss her. She's not bugging me even in Messenger. I just don't see her anymore. That's good because she's probably staying out of trouble, right? Hi, Dave. How are you? Let's see who else is here. James. Hi, James. La, da, 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 da. James, yeah, I can. Whoa, this just really jumped. So I just lost a bunch of people here. Hang on. Yeah, I'm going to give you a card. I don't know if I gave you one or not. Here, let me pick him up. I'm sorry. He never was good about timing, but this is the old man. He's 19. He'll be 20 in March. So he's an old cranky man. And I have to cater to him because he's an old man, right? He's given us almost 20 beautiful years. So I lit the candles. It's been crazy here today. I actually had a bunch of stuff, phone calls and all that kind of stuff to do today. And I had somebody come to work on a water heater today. I had all kinds of stuff. And it's just, I don't know where the time went. And I actually got up at 7 this morning. So that's early for me. Early. Okay, so we lit the candle. Enough of me. You don't need to hear about my woes. You guys come here to have a little bit of fun. Okie dokes, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, this card has just been coming up a lot everywhere, and it's, I mean, I've got 72 cards in the deck, so when I shuffle them, you'd think, right? But they come up the way they're supposed to. Your card today is the beaver. Okay, talking about foundations, and it's like you need to do a little bit of repair work on foundations. Beaver come in, they're really strong about family and commitment to each other and relying on each other and having those people as a family structure, right? So, but what I'm showing with you right now, and when they go in to make their dens, they use their tail. They're underwater actually, which totally blows my mind. But they pack with their tails the mud around the inside where they put all the branches, and it actually keeps the water out, which still blows my mind. And this is what I'm being shown for you right now. You need to work on the foundation, repairing. It's almost like there's, I don't know, they're connected. They're people that are connected to you that were connected kind of in a strong way. So you'd consider them friends, close friends, family. But I'm seeing like you have to go in and kind of mend and fix the foundation. And I don't necessarily think that it's because of you, because what they're showing me, it's this kind of about things that, you know, you lose time or you get busy and you do things and you forget things. And there's things that you may have, like I do sometimes, procrastinate, that I don't get done right away, right? And I'm like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes and goes, and, you know, a month down the road, I still haven't done it. That does happen. Everybody it happens to. And this is kind of what they're saying. You need to pay attention to the foundation. So whatever is going on with you, just make sure that everything is set the way it's supposed to be. Not even supposed to be, the way you need it to be. Okay, they're actually saying this very strongly. And once you do that, things will kind of run more balanced for you. But it's definitely something that you have to take a moment to do. It's like, whatever this is, you need to kind of pay attention to it more, or listen, like with canceling out the white noise. You have to listen, you have to figure out, you have to see the solution, you have to see the path. And again, it's because you need to be present in the moment. But it's just something with the beaver, they just show up because they're always patching and repairing and fixing, and it like needs to be something that's on your plate to do. Pay attention. Okay, devil's in the details. Pay attention to the details. Pay attention to the small things, because sometimes life rushes by us too quickly and you're missing things that you need to see or be aware of, is what they're saying. So that's your card for the week today, James. And you know, okay, so let me tell you, this is what they're telling me to share with you. Okay, so there was a young man that worked at a company that I'm dealing with right now to do business with them. And anytime he would call me that he would need something from me, or I would call him, or we'd be talking on the phone, it was like he wasn't really paying attention or talking to me. Like he wasn't there. Okay. And I'm sure you know what that is. You're just not there. You kind of tune it out. You listen to the noise, but you're not really paying attention to the person or thing that's going on, or the situation that's going on, or the person that's in front of you kind of talking with you, right? And he didn't do that. And so I stopped talking, and he was like, hello? And I said, yeah, hello. I said, are you going to be there now? He goes, what do you mean? And he was a young man. And I says, you need to be present in the moment, talking with me, not with 50,000 other things. So this is also about attention. So there's something really important that you have to pay attention to. So go through and mend the holes of the foundation that you have, but pay attention to the details so that you don't miss them. And it's really a positive thing. It's really something we all should do. So that's your card today, James, and thanks for popping on. And it is the beaver. Okay. So let me get my glasses back on. Oh, Dave's here. Hi, Dave. I'll be right with you, Dave. Doopy doopy doo, doopy doopy doo, doopy doopy doo. An error occurred. That's kind of weird. Yo, yo. Yo, yo. Hi, Pixie. All right. So, oh, let me see. I see you. I do see you. I love a card too. You want to read for me? Hi, Dave. How are you?
Fine, you?
I am getting prepared for snow. Tomorrow through early after midnight Friday, like early in the morning Friday, we have 1,000 miles of a snow belt that's coming through, like a ton of states coming from the west, and going to be dumping anywhere from 5 to 15 inches of snow wherever you are. So that's what I'm doing. Just making sure everything's battened down and I've got what I need at the house, so I'm good. You know, sun was out, wasn't warm, but sun was out.
Yeah.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, you saw me shuffle them, didn't you? You saw me shuffle them. Your card is also the beaver. That's just, I laugh at that every time, but I'll tell you what, I couldn't do it if I wanted to, because they're all shuffled, right? It's just crazy. Okay, so where his card was talking about foundations, yours is more about Okay, so what they're showing me is the beaver is in its den, it's underwater, and it's like a big air bubble, the way they create things. But the water's like coming up and inside. So that's telling me that there's situations and things that are going on around you that are going to reach like not a boiling point, but they're going to reach a point where you're going to have to like, you know what, or get off the pot. Okay. And it's like building and building and building. And I do get this is more work related. And it's not you that's been allowing the stuff to kind of build up. It's actually other people that are, but it needs to be addressed so that you're good with where you are at work, like what you're doing, how you're doing it. And it's like, it's irritating because these other people or situations aren't getting done the way they should be getting done. And it's almost like you're going to have to come in and kind of clean it up is what I'm being shown. Like you're going to have to set it straight and get it to where it needs to be. And in the process of doing this, they're telling me to make sure that, you know, you're very capable of doing it. But as you're doing this, you need to make it be known that it isn't at the state it's in when you get like involved with it because of you. And other people need to know that these people and situations didn't happen the way they were supposed to. And they're literally like doing a whistleblow. So it's like a whistleblower, but they're saying, but not that deep, not that big of a problem. But it has to be brought because what happened, you know, brought up that it wasn't up to par is what they're saying. Okay. And because these are learning moments, these are teaching moments for yourself to others. And if nothing is said, it will continue, whether it's you or somebody else will continue to be a hot mess when you get it, right? Like you're trying to patch things down and make sure they're right. And they're just saying, take it very calmly because you've got it, but make sure, and they're just saying they know. So I don't know if it's the people or situation or whatever, make sure they know that you're not the one that got it to that point. And it's like kind of like a big deal. They're like kind of because it's almost like you'll shine from it and people will see your worth more at work. And not that they don't see your worth now, but it's like they'll look at you a little differently to say, hey, this is really good. He's on the ball with this. He gets what's going on. So whatever the situation is, and I still want to say it's outside of the house. I still want to say it's kind of like something you're doing, not necessarily the people, but just kind of be careful that you make sure that you don't get caught in the water coming up in the den, so to speak. Okay. So it's like a bubble. You want to stay in the bubble. You don't want to get involved with the other stuff. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I love you much. Thanks for popping on.
Love
And
you
thanks
too.
for bringing this again to me for the second time already. You have a great week. Okay.
You
See you
too.
today. Bye. Yeah. You know, sometimes and a lot of stuff in this day and age, we tend to look at things and people our age, my age, look at younger people these days. And I feel bad because I feel like my generation, people like in their 50s or 60s that have kids now that are grown adults, I feel some of them lack the boundaries they needed in their life. And they get to a job and they think the job owes them a paycheck and they don't have to be responsible for anything. It's really wild. I'm very proud of my daughter because she has a very good job. She's gotten many promotions but she has a real work ethic. And to me, that's really important. How your life is lived is similar to how you need to work. And the respect nowadays is just not there. So it's really important that we pay attention to those kind of things. Yeah, I know I got off on a tangent. Sorry. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Jennifer O'Donnell, I'll give you a card as well. And let's see, Cheeky Hev. Oh, you know what, Hev? I don't know if it was you or not. Hi, Nessie, how are you? And Kathleen Webb, hi, how are you? And Claire Pope and Kay and Teresa's here. Yeah, we're gonna get the cards. Hev, I think you might have sent me a request on my page, and might have not, but I did. It disappeared. So I had it, and then it just kind of disappeared. I don't know where it went. So if I didn't respond to it, just resend it to me, like unsend it and resend it. Yeah, I was like, who is this? And then I went back to look when I was on the computer, and it was kind of gone. Okay, I swear, if the beaver card comes up again, I'm going to be in trouble, right? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Holy crow, Oz is chewing some food really, really loud. Okay, your card today comes up to be the medicine wheel. Okay, so everything with you involving the medicine wheel is you're out of balance. Okay, so you know, you can set it like this so it's like kind of perfectly balanced. Yours is kind of like off. Okay, so the medicine wheel, when it comes up, it's all about balance, but it's all about, and I'll show so people understand, the different colors on the wheel are also different from each clan or tribe. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. But it's about balance. It's kind of about astrology as well. This is how they pie out the circle for the different clans and what have you. But the thing is, yours is kind of off balance. It's like, the way they show me is, okay, so you know when you have it's like a cart in a grocery store, right? And they've got 4 wheels and you're pushing them and 3 of the wheels are moving and then the 4th one is dragging, like something's stuck on it, but you can't get it to move. This is like what they're showing me with you. It's like part of you is good and then the rest of you is kind of like in the back dragging the cart. And this is about too much at once. They said too much at once. It's like they're saying, like, they know that you can multitask, and it's actually a proven scientific thing, guys. If you don't know that women can multitask and many men cannot. It's actually a proven thing in science. It's just the way we're wired differently. But this is like you've got too many things. They're like you've got too many fingers in too many different pots, too many things you're trying to do at once. You're like not focused on just one thing. You're trying to spread the focus so that it's on 20 different things to get a similar result or to go down a path that you want to go. And it's like the reason a lot of it is not coming out the way you want it to is because you're multitasking too much. And it's like you need to kind of put 2 or 3 things in focus and work on them one at a time. And then when you're finished with those 3, then you need to go to the next 3. Okay. But it's like they're literally showing me like a fan, like all your fingers and both of your thumbs are into stuff. And it's like you're asking a question and it's the same question, but it's like almost like the universe, not even spirit. It's like spirits just kind of stood back and they're just kind of chuckling because the universe is like, whoa, wait, what? Which way do you want this to go? How do you want this to happen? Where do you want this to show you? What is the end result goal here? And it's like there's just too much. And I almost feel like it's a panic. Like, oh my gosh, I just have to, whatever it is. And because you're not getting a response that you want or need, more want, need, but more want. So like the direction from it is like the direction you want it to go. It's not happening because you're all over the place. And usually you're not that way. When I like Sarah or you, I've read for you guys before, but this is just kind of like a little chaotic. So you need to kind of take some breaths and calm down, and then maybe even do the 7 breaths, right? And then start off each day by having a focus of just 2 or 3 goals so that you can work on those 2 or 3, and then chuck to the side so that you're able to do more the next day. And they're also telling me very strongly to tell you, do not look to the end of the week, stay present in the day that you're in. And I feel this is all like really fast and really swirling, but that's more because it's coming from you. That energy is coming from you. And you need to rein it in so that you can be balanced. And the medicine wheel is all about self, and it's all about balance, and it's all about taking care of what we need to in order to attain and achieve that balance. Okay, so that's your card today, Pixie. Thank you for taking on that merry-go-round ride with me. That was fun. Got a little dizzy there. Okay, so let me go down here and I will give Jennifer O'Donnell a card. I will. Look, my skunk hair. I just think that's so funny. Oh, Lord in heaven. Well, I hope everybody's doing well today. That storm, man, I'm just like not freaked out about it or anything, but that's a lot of snow. We haven't had that kind of snow in a long time up here. Whew, one year we had it. It was up to my windows of my house, like to the bottom of the windows. It was like mid-chest to me when I walked out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, here's an interesting thing. I'm watching my old cat who got down again. He's trying to get up on the bed, and I just want to see if he can do it. It looks like he can. A little cheater. All right, so your card today is the bear. All right, and the bear. Okay, so the bear represents a number of different things. It represents the West. It represents endings. It represents, and I use the word endings because it also represents death, but not death in a physical sense. It's death of the end of. So it could be the end of a job. It could be the end of a relationship. It could be the end of an activity that you were doing. It could be an end of whatever you need to do to tie up things to make room for new things to come in. Okay. And I feel like you're at, and the word they're using is kind of interesting. It's not a word I use a lot. Precipice. They're telling me like you're at a precipice part of your journey right now, and it's almost like you've made it to the top, and then you're like, okay, where from here? Because this is really good, but where from here? And they're saying just breathe. A woman just stepped forward. She's an older woman, short, round, has an apron on, and she has, I was going to say pie, and she said, no, it's cake. She has cake, so she's baking cake for you. I want to say the maternal side for you. So this would be either a grandmother or aunt or something like this. And she's basically come forward with all your spirit family and the ancestors that walk before you or with you now currently and have passed over, to support you, and they're proud of you. And it's like this big cake and celebration for how far along you've come and what it took to get here to the place you are, the person that you are today. Okay. And they're celebrating it, and they want you to celebrate it too. And they said, live in the moment and enjoy it. Take a breather. Just enjoy the space that you've created. Just enjoy the journey that you went through, like look through it, back through it, and really take wonder in it, right? And appreciate it, because such a blessing. And you had to go through a lot of different things. Sometimes it wasn't good, sometimes it was okay, and then sometimes it was fantastic. But they're saying go through those and then release that, because there's some things that you're dragging forward that you really don't need to. You won't forget about them, but you don't need to drag them forward. You can remember them, and you can remember them with fondness, but you don't need to drag them forward with who you are. And that would be like things like that you need to complete. It could be like things that you were kind of holding. Maybe someone didn't do something perhaps the way you liked it, or maybe it's a social, or it's even a job type thing. But it's all those things that you need to kind of wind up and clear out. Okay. And I'm actually getting that you are in the fall of your year. So in other words, from wherever you are, where your birthday is and everything, you do 3, 3, 3, and 3, because it breaks down in 12. And I feel like you're in the third quarter of this year pattern that you have. And they want you to go ahead and clean everything up, tie loose ends up, all that good stuff, appreciate what's happened, let go of what you didn't like. And then what will happen in the last quarter or so of your cycle, okay, will be all the new opportunities that are coming in, the new people. And you'll also get some answers to the questions that you're asking. But wow, all they're saying really is, wow, look at how far you've come. Look at how amazing you are. And your spirit family is very proud of you. And again, all I see is celebration stuff. It's big cake from this woman, and there's balloons, and they're screaming, and they're yelling, and they're saying, yay. So that's your card. That was a really nice card. Thank you, because I got to enjoy seeing cake and celebration, and your card today was the bear. Okay. I hope that resonated with you. Okay, so hi, Nessie. Reading, please. Of course. Kathleen Webb. You guys crack me up. Crack me up to how you guys do that. I'm glad, Kay. I see you. Hi, Claire Pope. I'm glad today is better. Sometimes we just have to get through a day to get to a better day, right? Okay, let's see what I can get for Kathleen Webb. I see a super sticker up at the top. Whoever sent it, thank you. I'm sure Sean and Bex will see it and put your name on their board. I'll get to it eventually anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Hi, Pamela Crawford. How are you? And Pamela French. How are you? And Kay Salt. Hello. How are you? Okay, so Kathleen Webb, you got the cow today. Okay. Cows are actually sacred in some cultures. I don't remember exactly which ones. I was watching something, and these people had cows. They were walking all over their property and into their houses and into their places of worship. And it's because they're cows and they're sacred. And this is all about the sacred for you right now. And that's why they're showing me this. Okay, so, okay, that's okay. Yep. Okay, so they're telling me that and this is interesting because a cow has multiple parts of stomach. Okay, so when they say they're ruminating, that means it's ruminating, right? Because it's breaking down in different sections of stomach. I think it's 3 that the cows have. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it is. So what they're telling me right now is this is all sacred for you, this time that's you're coming into, but you need to kind of allow what's coming through, which is healing grace and different energies that are coming in for you, and different opportunities that are coming in for you. You just kind of have to be a little patient, because it takes a while to go through the processing to get to where you need it to be. Being told really loud, don't give up, don't feel too concerned because the outcome will be good, but you just have to have a little more patience. And again, just kind of look back on everything that you've done to this point. And again, it's like ruminating. You're looking it over and kind of thinking it through. And that's what they want you to do right now. And that's really, really, really strong about what's going on with you currently. And I'm seeing that this is going to be like, they're giving me the number 24. For whatever reason, they're giving me the number 24. So I don't know if something's going to occur on the 24th of this month. And yay, guess what, guys? We're all in February already. Can you believe that? And I'm not sure if it's the 24th is the date of this month, or there's just, it's the number 24 is supposed to have some significance for you or with you. So just take time, be patient with yourself too. They're saying don't like beat yourself up because things aren't happening as you thought they would, or as quickly as you thought they or hoped they would. It'll be okay. It's just everything. It's like a monkey, and they just threw this wrench. They had a monkey and then threw the wrench, and it's like that's an old saying, right? My grandfather used to say it. They throw a monkey's throwing the wrench in the mix. So it kind of like got disturbed or disjointed with whatever is going on with you. But just give it time, be patient, and be kind to yourself, and it'll be okay. But just kind of ruminate on it, all right? Just kind of think about what's going on and how it's gotten you to this place. And it's going to be okay. That's really strong. It's going to be okay. Okay, so Clara Pope. Yeah, I can give you a read today. How are you? Who else is here? Who else is here? Who else is here? I will, Pamela Crawford. I see you there too. Yep, I will get you guys cards. Just hang on a minute until I get there. Okay, so Clara Pope. I don't need my glasses on to see the cards. All right, so all righty, here we go. Well, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right. Well, you got the bonus card today. Sometimes it happens. Past few times it's been happening. And the cards kind of jump out and they want to be heard and read. Okay, so the first card that popped out of the deck for you is the clownfish. I love these fish. Okay, and the second card that popped out for you is badger. Okay, so the first card, the clownfish, they're very beautiful saltwater fish, and they're one of the only fish that can go, and I know I'm going to say this wrong because I can never say it right. It's like a tongue twister for me. But this stuff that's all behind them, and you'll see sometimes when you see clownfish in commercials, or they're talking about like tanked, where they're setting up saltwater tanks and stuff, you'll see these, and the clownfish are the only fish that can go into the anemones. I said it right. And the anemones are actually the creature that you see right in there, right? They work together, okay? Because any other fish goes into and see, I can't say it anymore, will get hurt because it has poison in it. But the clownfish don't have a reaction to the poison that they put out. So This is what you call a symbiotic relationship. Okay. So there is part of your life that you are right now very symbiotically balanced. Okay. So you're in what they're saying is you're in the right place at the right time. Okay. You'll feel home here. You'll feel comfort here. You'll feel safe here. Okay. Whatever this is, this spot, this person, whatever, this is your spot. You feel safe. You feel good. Okay. So that's good. And you need to remember that. Trust your gut. Trust your instinct. And when you need to pull back, you pull back and it'll be okay. It's like I said, it's like the symbiotic relationship you've got going on right now. And it could be just with the universe, right? But the second card is the badger. Okay. And how it comes into play. Badgers are very stubborn. They are very formidable. And they won't back down. They will not back down. No matter what the odds are, they will not back down. And this is what keeps coming through for you. You don't back down. You have this, you know it's right, whatever it's referring to. And I'm like changing the card all here. Okay, you know it's right. You feel comfortable with it. You trust your gut. You feel good about it. Go with it, okay? And if someone tries to pop you off of that or push you to another direction and you really don't want to go there, stand your ground, okay? Stand your ground, girl. And like I said, the badgers are stubborn. So this is a kind of like a point that they're bringing in for me to remind you that sometimes you need to be stubborn and own who you are and just make sure your boundaries are set in place, because whatever this energy that's coming after towards you or whatever, it doesn't feel as good as what you have going on. So dismiss it, get over it, get through it, but make sure in the process that you stand up and do it for the right reasons and for yourself. And they're saying there's no issue. You can handle this, whatever it is that's coming up. So it's almost like, because I think we're still in Mercury retrograde, it's almost like people are getting tipped. Like we're getting thrown things by the universe, not just you, Claire, but a lot of people right now that we normally wouldn't have to deal with, or we normally would be able to breeze through without thinking about it. And I don't know if it's because of the chaos of the way the world is right now. Everybody looking to blame people. Everybody are just nasty with each other. I don't know if it's that outside energy or not, but we're all going to kind of get bombarded by things we never really thought we'd have to deal with. Things that we need to take care of when they pop up, but not really sure if it's, again, just like a worldwide thing. It's just that energy, right? So just trust your gut and do what you feel is right in this situation. But whatever you came into in this like beginning of this Mercury retrogrades, like over the past week and a half or so, and it feels good, stay there and hold that as a positive thing for you. Okay. I know, and I got off on a tangent again. I'm sorry, but I hope that resonates for you, Claire. Okay, let's see. I am so glad it's a better day for you, ma'am. Oh, gee, I don't know. Should I give you a card today? What do you guys think? Should I give Teresa a card today? Okay, I'm also going to put in, yeah, Teresa, I'll give you a card. Hang on one second. I'm just fooling with you. Your mom was the one that alerted me to all of the snow that was heading up our way. And I think, Teresa, I think you're in Michigan too, I think, aren't you? I don't even know. But I told your mom she's welcome to come here. I'll have a door open for her. She can come and experience our snowness. I don't think she wants to, though. Okay. Oh, they want me to cut yours. Why do they want me to cut them? Okay. Oh, okay. Well, that one you're getting two. You got an extra one too. Oh, I see my favorite man down there in the wings. Hey, you're gonna get two cards today because one just flew out. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, why am I doing 8? Right? Nope. 7. Oh, good God. Okay, well, here you go. I guess I could have counted through 72, right? I don't know. My head's whacked today. All right, so let me put my glasses on so I can make sure I am doing this the right way. Yep, there it is. Okay, gotta see. I can't see. First card that popped out for you is the crocodile. Okay, and this is about old energy. This is about hard knocks. They just said about hard knocks. Like, you have a good life, but you're street savvy. You're smart, not just school smart. You have life smarts, right? So they're saying basically that this is the old guard. So the old way of doing things, the old way of understanding things. And that's how they're describing you to me. Okay. Like, you've got heavy armor, like crocodiles and alligators. They have this really super, super tough, thick skin. And it actually has antibodies in it so that if it gets injured or whatever, it'll heal because it's kind of got its own pharmacy within its body. So this is telling me that you're very well protected, that you're very well, okay, sorry. Yep. Okay, sorry, somebody just stepped in. I'll get with that in a minute. Okay, so they're telling me that you're very protected and you know how to stand on your own. Like, you can take care of pretty much anything that's thrown at you. And also, old guard means that you have people that you can turn to that have either been through similar things or what have you. So you have all these savvy, and it's women, right? It's savvy women all around you that you can turn to and you have assistance with if you need it. So that's kind of how they're describing you. Okay. So the second card that's come through for you, which was in the 7th place actually, was the coho salmon. Okay. Now the coho salmon is actually talking about okay, so coho salmon mean a number of different things, but with you, for you today, it's talking about kind of taking that breath, taking that moment to take care of you. Like, you're so busy, and this is what the crocodile's showing me too, is that you're so busy, you're running every which way but loose. And because you're not taking as good of care of you as you should be. And I'm also having a young man step forward, and he's like happy that I'm here because he knows I see him. He's jumping up and down, and he's kind of like wrapping you in a hug. So he's giving you a hug and saying, hey, I love you. We're here. We're around you. And you're always kind of protected by your spirit family. And what do you got going on? They're like jumping up and down because they're like looking at you like they're standing again with the crocodile too, being old guard, right? They're literally standing around you almost like as protection. So I don't know what you're up to, but they're telling me to tell you you've got this and it's okay. And because they're standing with you, but make sure while you're going through this, you take time for self to take care of your own needs and wants. So things that, like, I know when I had all the kids at the house, it was like you never have time to do what you want, whether it was sit down and read a book or go into the bathroom by yourself for 5 minutes without somebody pounding on the door and running in with you, whether it was critter or person, kid, little person. And this is kind of what they're showing me. And you just kind of need to slow down. And they know you're tough, but sometimes you don't have to be this tough. And that's what this young man is saying. He's saying sometimes you just don't have to be that tough. Yeah, older than you, a little bit older than you, I would say. Very happy that I see him. And just sending love to you and telling you just to take care of you and stop worrying about the planet and the ants and, on the ground and, take time and focus just on you. Okay, so that's yours today. And Pamela Crawford, I hope that resonated with you, Teresa. I don't know if it did. I have 2 young, nice guys down in the basement with me, and I'm going to bring them on, and then I'll go back to some of you guys who are on there. Hello. How are
Hello.
you?
I'm
Are
very
you
well,
good
yourself?
today? Are you good today?
I'm good, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I love your smile. You make me happy. You'd be in trouble if I lived over by you. I'd be coming over, bringing you dinner, and we'd sit and have dinner together. No haggis, though.
I love that.
I'd come over and have tea with you, and we could just sit and be us all day. I would love that.
Yeah.
There's so many of you guys. I just love doing that. Oh, well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, it got really dark all of a sudden. I am hoping that doesn't mean that we're going to have snow tonight. Okay, so your card today is the lizard. I love lizards. They're just really, that's actually a gecko that was in long time ago when I had my store. I had a pet store, and I used to have geckos there, and I love geckos. Very smart. They're very intelligent. And the thing is, and I actually didn't even realize this, I don't know if you did or not, but there's a certain kind of chameleon that can literally change itself into bright colors and stripes and stuff. It's like the chameleon that has the big eyes that move one eye at a time, right? I did not know that. I literally thought that was all like Photoshop and stuff. And then I watched a piece on it, and they're like, no, they can like blend into plaid if you want them to. Okay.
Yeah.
And I thought that was very interesting. And what this is about, and the reason I'm getting there, the reason today is the lizard brings up about blending in. And it's time for you've been blending in, it's time for you to kind of come in and let everybody blend with you so that you're the point person now. You're not sitting in the back seat waiting, or you're not waiting in line, or you need to be the point of focus right now. So they're saying you don't need to blend in anymore because you've achieved so much to the place where you are today, whether it's knowledge, whether it's friendships, whether it's, events or things that are happening in your life, but you need to be front and center right now. For some reason, they want you to kind of step up. It's almost like, okay, well, I'll tell you this. Whatever this is that you're supposed to be doing or beginning to do, if you don't do this by stepping up to embrace it and actually do it, and if you keep pushing it off and saying, I'm not ready up here, I'm not ready yet, I don't think so. The universe and spirit will pick you up by the scruff of your neck, and they'll clean everything with a 2x4, proverbial, and they'll set you down, and you won't have a choice. That's exactly what they told me. Okay, no more screwing around. make a plan and do it. And they said, because you're supposed to be doing it. No more blending in. No more just blending in, because your light, your soul's energy needs to be seen by more people.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you what, well, this is February 1st, right?
Yeah.
This isn't a leap year, is it? I don't think it is. Let me look.
Don't think so.
Nope, not a leap year. So that Tuesday. Okay, so the 1st of March. The 1st of March is a Tuesday. And I would like to invite you to come on with me, and you and I do some reads for the people.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Okay? I want you to think about that. That's the date, March 1st. Okay?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You have until February 28th to say yay or nay, and you can think about it and think about how you want to do it. No pressure. There's no pressure, because we just let spirit go. That is what they're telling me to ask you. So I am. And it's time for you to not blend in. It's time for you to stand out. Okay?
Okay. That's
All
good.
right. I love you. You know where I am, so you can find me, and that's your card.
Sweet Mama, thank you very much.
Okay?
You take care of yourself. We'll see you soon.
I love you.
Love you
Thanks,
too.
babe.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. Well, that was interesting. You never know what spirit's going to do. Hi, handsome man. How are you today?
Hey, you're right, Bear.
I miss seeing you guys. I miss seeing you and Mel. I love when you guys come on the show and say hi. And I know you guys are all working and stuff, and that's great.
Mel says hello to you, Bear, and she sends her love.
I know she does. I love you guys totally so much. All right. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, Mango's looking out, seeing what's going on. Dan's on, Mango. Yeah,
Hi,
I know.
Mango.
All right, so you have the element of fire today. That's what your card is today. The element of fire. I cannot believe how dark it got in here. Woo! Okay, so the elemental of fire. Fire is very strong. Fire is actually one of the elements, like earth, fire, air, water, and I don't remember the other one because my brain is dead today. But they're elements that we can work with, right? We all need air to breathe. Our bodies are made up of a lot of water. Probably 3/4 of our body has water in it, right?
Yeah.
And fire, we need to help things grow. We need warmth to keep us safe. Okay. So this is the element that's coming into play for you right now. And this is going to be an element. They're actually telling me the same things for you too. With the element, it's like you just completed, when you look at, again, the medicine wheel, maybe that's why they want people to understand it. There's like, you go around it from the beginning where your birthday is, goes around a year, right? That's what's considered a year for you, okay?
Yeah.
Where your birthday starts, not January 1, okay? That's not how it works. So they just told me you are just past the first cycle, okay, of the pie division. And fire is now coming into play because everything that you were looking to do, seeds that you put out, things that you wanted to happen to you, your life is like getting really like where you want it to be. Okay. There's still a few things that you want to happen, and they'll come this year. It'll happen this year, but you're like just cutting through it, right? So you're going into the second part, and it will basically, you're like a flamethrower or a torch, right? This is how they're showing me, is like whatever you need to get done will be like just to set the torch to it, and it's going to be done. Kind of like, you remember the old cartoon Roadrunner and a coyote? A coyote would be chasing, and he'd get up and he'd be thinking he'd get on the Roadrunner, and all of a sudden the roadrunner would go, and there'd be like a thing of flame right behind him on the road, and it usually wound up burning the coyote. The coyote fell and he was all charred, right? You're the roadrunner. Okay, so this is what they're saying. You're the roadrunner. So this next quarter of your life, this next section of your life is going to be more things that you've wanted to happen, better things that are coming in. You're going to be able to figure out more balance in different things that you want to have happen, but you're in charge, and you're in charge of just go. Okay, that's you, man. Go. Yep. Do it. Yep. Listen to your gut. Understand it. And when something comes up and it feels like, wow, this should be happening, trust that. If it says, no, I don't think I should be maybe doing or going this direction with whatever, listen to your insight, because you're becoming very tuned in.
Yeah.
And you need to continue that process, okay? Because as you get more tuned in and more tuned into things, you'll be able to control more things in your life that you have control on, right?
Yeah.
And your expectations will be met for yourself, because you're finally, it's like your soul is coming in line with your brain and the rest of you. And oh, wow, it's a beautiful thing, because he gets it. And this is what they're saying on the spirit side. He gets it now. He gets it. He gets that he can achieve whatever he wants to by putting in a little bit of work, by putting in a little bit of prayer, by putting in just being you, the beautiful soul that you are. Okay. So this is what they're kind of telling you. Take it and run with it, and just listen to, and see, Mango, he agrees to you. Hear him? He's yelling in my ear. So it's all about you. And now make it what you need it to be. Okay, you're in control. Okay, so make it to what you need. You okay?
Got it, Bear. Yeah, I'm all good.
You. Thanks for popping in, and don't forget, you're the roadrunner.
I will do. Love you too, Bear.
I love you. Give Mel love too. Bye.
I will.
Okay, so let me find out where we were here again, because I lost the spot. Okay, Pamela French, I don't think I read you yet, so I will read you. And then Pamela Crawford. Ooh. Hi, Michelle. How are you? Michelle Roswell. Ooh, and Yvonne's here too. Hi, Yvonne. How are you? All right, so let me see what I can get for Miss French today. Okay, specs off. Wow, I look white. And you know why? It's because my computer screen is white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ah! Oh my gosh. You saw me. I did it. I shuffled them. Your card today is also the lizard. Okay. Now, with you though, they're showing me the lizard sitting outside in the sun, warming itself. Sorry, being in the moment. And this card is all about you being in the moment. Just taking, and they go like this, a moment. Just for you to take a moment to appreciate you. Believe me, I'd like to be sitting in the sun too, especially the way the weather is right now. But this is about you, having the spotlight on you to appreciate yourself, to be able to look into the mirror and say, I really like the person that's looking back at me. They're pretty cool. And this lizard is just kind of hanging out and basking in the sun. This is actually partially also going to be like a slow period for you right now. Maybe about a week. 7, 8 days. Just gonna kind of be quiet. If it's not quiet, you're supposed to take a quiet. This is why they're showing me the lizard sitting in the sun, basking in the sun. This is like your down week, and you need to take that just for you. They're also telling me everything else can wait, and it'll be there when you're done. But you really need to take this week just for you. To appreciate who you are, because you don't appreciate who you are as you should. You kind of doubt what's going on, or you doubt yourself, or you just like, oh, you know, kind of put yourself to the back. They want you to take this upcoming week and bask in the sun and just enjoy who you are and the things and the people you've met and the things that you've done. And it can be all through your life, but it's good. What you need to take it, and they're like taking the sunglasses off, right? They took the sunglasses off me, took the glasses off me and said, you just need to look at yourself for you, for who you are. And you're an amazing person, and you're an amazing soul. And you've had a lot of things that have gotten you to this point, good, bad, and indifferent. It doesn't matter. That's all behind you. Now you have to practice on taking things forward with you being the priority at the top of the list. So go bask in some sun. That's what they're telling you. Okay, that's the lizard. So I hope that resonates, or it makes understanding, or it makes sense for you to understand. All right. Thanks, Miss Pamela. I appreciate you stopping in. Okay, let me see here. I got 2 Pamelas here today. I got a Pamela French and a Pamela Crawford. And Michelle, I'll get to you too in a minute, okay? Just give me a sec. Give me a sec. Oh, they're going to make me cut them first. God knows what's going to happen this time. All right, cut them and then shuffle them. Let me shuffle them. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You got a cool card. I like when this card comes up. This is one of my favorite creatures ever. Everybody's always scared of them, but I'm not. It's the honeybee, and we need honeybees, okay? Honeybees are, when they come up and they show up, they're bringing you the energy of sharing, and having a task in mind so that you know what's going on, and you just keep sharing your energy with other people that are around you, and they appreciate you very much, and they care for you very much, and you're not alone. I'm being told really loud. Remind yourself you're not alone. Nobody's truly alone. You should come and live in my house. I have spirit around me all the time. I'm never alone. And they're making fun of me like that because they want you to know that you're very well thought of. The honeybee also, right, has a job. And its job is to take the nectar and, you know, spread the pollen or whatever to flowers, to plants, whatever, and then go back, and the honeybee makes honey. And it's just like that big cycle. And they just keep saying to me, you're in that cycle. You're just moving. You have to move forward. You can't like stop. You are not allowed to stop. And that was what they just said. She is not allowed to stop. You need to be present in the moment. You need to be proactive with things that you want to do for yourself. You have to be, this is all they're telling me too. It's like, just step out of your comfort zone for 2 minutes and you'll be busy. You'll be meeting other people. You'll be experiencing other things. And it's like, you're a worker bee. They literally have got you down there. You're like a worker bee. And it's almost like you've lost that part of yourself a little bit. So you need to bring that more into focus and get out there, put yourself out there, get with people. And, you know, I know it's hard because of the pandemic and all that stuff, but, you know, seriously, it's not, because you can really call people on the phone. You can talk to them like I'm talking to you guys right now. It's all about putting yourself out there in positives. And you're such a positive person. They're saying, we don't understand. Make sure she knows she has to keep making that go forward. Okay, so that's your card today. I love that card. And it is the honeybee. Okay, hi, Kathleen Webb. How are you? Okay, Michelle Boswell. Welcome. And Yvonne, I see you down there too. And Rihanna. See, I'm getting through the line. I am honestly getting through the line. All right, so let me see what I have for Michelle. Hi, Paula. How are you? I like your little green hearts. Someone was talking to me about green, color green today. What were they saying about the color green? Maybe I was dreaming it. I don't remember. Okay, Michelle, let's see what we got for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, this card came up too today. You know, there's always a pattern and with the messages, and we can learn from all the stuff that comes through from spirit. We can all take some of that and apply it to our own lives. So your card today is the badger. You came up with a badger too. Okay, so the badger. I actually had a badger here a couple years ago. He was huge. I didn't really realize, because, you know, you see them, I mean, you just don't see them normally in outside because they usually kind of stay away from humans. But this one that came in, it was really big, and I climbed up the cedar tree. It was, oh, it had to be a good 50 pounds. I didn't know they got that big, but let me tell you, stamping their feet, they're good at. They literally put their feet down and they stamp like this. They put their toes in and they stamp like a 3-year-old being ticked off, right? So the badger comes into play for you, not because you are being stubborn or not because of you have the traits of it. It's something that someone or something that's kind of blocking your way to getting to the goal that you've set for yourself. It's like you're coming up against obstacles and obstacles and obstacles. And this one particular, I think it's a person, the way they're showing me is like, not happening, not happening. So you have to learn to use your skills that you have in your little toolkit. I always tell people we all have toolkits in our life journey, right? We learn things along the way. We pick up knowledge. We pick up things that people teach us and all that kind of stuff. And what I'm being told is you have to kind of get this badger, meaning person or situation, to settle. And you have to do it by approaching it in a different manner than like going directly at it. So it kind of has to be sweet talk too. Any animal, and this we're going back with the badger and any other animal that feel they're cornered or they feel they're in the right way or whatever, they get stubborn. But what I'm being told is for this particular situation, you just have to kind of like throw breadcrumbs to distract it, right? Do things subtly to be able to get around and through this obstacle, whatever this obstacle is for you. And they're saying you have the skill, you just need the patience to do it. And just be thoughtful about it and think how it is. And then put yourself in an opposite from where you are to where the situation or person is, so you can see it from those eyes as well. And that will also help you and assist you to get through this obstacle. It's a good obstacle, but they said don't fear from it, because you can handle it. It's not something you can't handle, okay? So that is your card, and it is the badger. They are just really a cool animal, but they are something, I'll tell you. Hey, yo, how are you? I can. Good. Rihanna, that's good. I'm glad. Yvonne, how are you, my dear? I know you guys were here probably, yeah, you guys were here earlier today. I'm just not even down the list here yet. We got lots of listies to go through, right? Okay, hang on here. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. My heart. This is my heart. Okay, so your card today is the wolf. And this card is coming to you. Okay, so, all right. Wolves are pack animals. They're actually very good family. They have a hierarchy in the family, but they take care of their own. Okay, they take very good care of their own. And the pack is a family. Okay, and they actually have a pecking order within that family. And I'm being told to tell you 2 different stories. Small. The first one is about the perception that people have, and they'll say, oh, I'm the lone wolf. Okay. You'll see people, and being native, I've seen it time and time again. People give their handle or their name or whatever. I am a lone wolf. Okay. Well, to be specific, you don't want to be a lone wolf, because the wolves are, again, pack families, and they're, hi Melly, they're pack families, and they are, when they're alone, like people say, I'm a lone wolf. When they're alone, they have been split from the herd, or the pack, and they're not well. So they're either going off because they're not well, or they're going to pass or whatever. So the theory of the lone wolf doesn't really fly if you really know what it means, okay? The second thing that they're bringing me to my head, and this is actually probably why I posted this, I think I did it last night, the story of 2 wolves. You have the white wolf and you have the dark wolf. And, you know, how much energy do you put into it? You know, if you put more energy into darkness, darkness can kind of take over your soul. And the white wolf is all about doing things in a positive way, so you attract more positives. That's kind of the gist of it. So what I'm being shown and being told to let you know is you need to learn how to walk in the middle, so that you understand clearly what it is to walk with light, but you also need to clearly know what it is to walk with dark. I'm not saying as, I'm saying with. Okay. And once you do this, you'll find your balance, because when we go through life, things aren't always good. Things aren't always great. Things aren't always bad. Sometimes we can do things positively to imprint on others, and sometimes we can do, and I've done it in my lifetime, things that just weren't really kosher, that I really regret having done or said or whatever. And that's on the dark side. So you have to learn to blend. And where you are with your life right now, they want you to really understand the blending, because they're showing me the blending. They're literally showing me blending colors, okay? And the blending colors are what connects everybody. Okay. You don't want to sit with people who are negative all day. You don't want to sit with people that are positive all day. You know, that's like taking cupfuls of sugar, right? It's like crazy, but you have to find a happy balance for it. And I'm really feeling also that Wolf walks with you right now because it's teacher, so it's trying to get you to understand about the balance that is needed right now. And it's kind of like at this particular time. But the more you learn and understand it, the better you'll be able to blend with everything and balance. And that's really what they're saying for you today. And I hope it resonates for you. And that is the Wolf. Okay, I see you down there, Mel. Hang tight, okay? I gotta go down this list a little farther just before I get you, okay? 1 second. Hi, Kitty Johnson. How are you? Okay, I just want to make sure. Hi, interest. I can never say that. I'll just put this up there. Hi, because I can't even pronounce that first word for some reason, and that's okay. Okay, Lindsay Ann, yeah, I will. And hey, K Salt, I'll give you one too. But I'm gonna bring Mel in first. Hello, Miss. I miss you.
I know, I've been very busy with my coursework at the moment.
But that's good. That's good. But I still miss you. And it's not like we see each other every day anyway. I just kind of miss you. I miss you. That's why I said to Dan, I really miss her. I miss her. I know you guys got good stuff going on. But you guys have got good stuff going on, so we're cool.
Yeah, I'm doing social care and healthcare now, so with the course.
Good person. You got a good heart for that. Okay, let me give you a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh my God. I swear you saw me shuffle them. Your card is the Badger. I think you're like the 4th person today to get the Badger. Why are people being so bullheaded? Okay, so the Badger comes out for you actually to tell you to stick to your guns. That's exactly what just came through. Tell Mel to stick to her guns. We have so much in life that we go through to get to these moments of joy, these moments of clarity. And that's where you're at right now, is the moments of clarity. And you're taking the reins to do what you need to do. You are digging yourself in like the Badger does, right? If you corner them, they dig in and they just, we're doing this. I don't care what anybody says, we're doing this, you know, and this is where you're at with your life. So this is kind of like confirmation for you. I still can't believe that card came up again. But it's just make sure that you, as you're doing this, and this is what they're saying, that you don't fall. They literally just showed me the Badger falling out of the tree. Okay, and this did happen. That Badger that was up in the tree that I saw a few years ago, it got up there and it got on a bad branch and it fell. So what they're telling you to do is just make sure you're not rushing through everything, that you forget where your footing is. Just keep doing what you're doing and treading the way you need to, but always remember self-care, because you don't want to be on that Badger hit the ground pretty hard. I will tell you that. It was pretty amusing. It didn't hurt itself. It wasn't that far up, but this is what they're showing me. So you need this to continue being really headstrong with what you're doing, and you're gonna be good. You're golden. You're in this like really heavy work period for you right now. Like you're engaging this more and you're learning more. So they're saying this is going to be so good for you, and you will come out the end of it. And I actually see like the middle of summer, the middle, not the beginning, not the end, the middle. Things are going to just feel really good. You're just going to be like 100%. This is what I'm doing. I'm happy in my life. The areas, everything will balance for you. Okay. So that's your card today. You're another one that got the Badger. I love you tons. Tell Mom I said hi, okay?
I will do.
Thanks for popping in. Bye. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so I have to go down the list again. Oh, I know I'm over, but I don't care. I don't care. Okay, I don't care. Oh, let's not go there, Chicago. I won't even read that. Hi, Miss Lindsay Ann. How are you? That's a pretty name. I like the way you spell it, too. That's awesome. I will. I'm cutting the cards again because they've been kind of weird today. Not bad weird, just, yeah. So now I'll shuffle them and then we'll see what you have for the 7th card. All right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I don't think Oz knows what he wants to do today. He just jumped off the bed again. All right, so your card, this card's actually been coming up a lot, not today, but this past week. And your card is the Snow Goose, okay? So I am seeing with this really loud, they're yelling, it's time to move forward. It's time to go. It's your time. Let's get this done. And what they're kind of look is like, they show me like tentatively you stepping and then like pulling it back. Maybe not yet. You put your foot out there again. Yeah, no, not quite yet. Oh, maybe. And they're saying whatever's going on with you right now, just move forward with it. Everything, no matter what it is, you'll be able to get through this and it'll be fine. Okay. Doesn't matter how it happens or how it affects you, because you'll handle it with a positive outlook, so the result will be positive. Someone just yelled, rip the Band-Aid off. So I don't know what's going on with you, Miss Lindsay, but whatever's going on, like I said, they want you to just embrace it because you've got this. You know, people are always afraid of change. People, and I say this all the time, people are afraid of change. At the time we're conceived, we're constantly changing, we're growing, we're learning, good, bad, and different things. We learn lessons, all that good stuff. And even the bad stuff, it teaches us how to be stronger. It teaches us what not to do, or how to act or whatever. And it's all what we're here to experience. So they're telling me to tell you, just whatever this is, take that leap of faith, step of faith, whatever you want to call it, and move forward. And everything will be okay. You'll be able to deal with whatever this is. And they're not even saying it's bad. It's just something like, you know, I was talking about that earlier today, the procrastination, right? I'm a big procrastinator on some things, not everything, but some things. So when that happens, I usually get a big, swift kick in the butt from spirit, right? And then I have to do it or they keep bugging me. So that is your card today, Miss Lindsay, and it is the Snow Goose, okay? All righty. Okie dokie. Holy crow. Wow. Okay. Well, I love all of you, and I thank all of you for stopping in. If I didn't get to read to you yet today, I apologize. I've been on here an hour and a half already, so I got to go because I've got some stuff that I actually have to do. But bless you, and thank you so much for stopping in today. And y'all have a great day, and see you next Tuesday. Bye, guys. Thank you for tuning in today, and make sure to share, like, and subscribe to us and become part of the Ghost Dimension family here on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. My name is Bear Medicine Walker, and I approve of this message.